Who's shaking his head?
You are.
Oh, okay.
Are we in?
I don't know.
You press record.
Hi, from the
Hello.
Wobbly Travellers.
Wobbly Travellers here.
I'm Tim.
Just ignore Tim.
This is Sheena.
This is our Paul. This is our friend from Paignton. And he's going to tell you about some of his travels. And my God, has he had some adventures, haven't you? Mwah.
Well, I have, but I can't bring them to mind at the moment.
Well, let's start off. How many motorhomes have you had?
Well, we're just trying to count up, and I've reached 14 at the moment.
14. That's pretty good.
But that's
going.
over a period from 1980.
1980. Was that when you first started?
Yes, it was, in an
Yeah.
old comma.
Okay.
And then travelled off to Spain for 6 months.
Lovely. Yeah. And how far afield did you go in that comma?
No, Spain was the furthest we went. We've done the tours, America, Germany, Morocco,
Lovely.
most of them.
Okay. And where was your favourite place?
The cheapest place was Morocco,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. And
Favourite place I think was Munich, the Bavaria, the Alps, beautiful.
And what about Antonio's bar?
Oh Tim, you don't want to go down that road to Antonio.
If anyone does visit Antonio's nowadays, which is in Mahaca,
Yes,
just
Almeria
outside,
in
yeah.
Spain.
What do you have to watch out for at the toilets, Paul?
Well, his toilet's a butt onto the kitchen, and he's made a nice little hole in the toilet where he can watch when the women go.
We're talking many years ago now. All right, and you had, throughout your years, you had a Swift Kentucky, didn't you? The
I
same
did,
as mine.
yes, I did.
And
From
mine's
Brown
just
Hills.
parked up nicely on his drive. I didn't believe him that it was going to fit, so I owe him $1,000, which I'll pay him later. I'll show you the money. They're Zimbabwean
It will
dollars,
never
by the
happen.
way.
It will never happen.
No, I'll fetch the money in a moment. Yeah, for you. So just to make it fair, always pay your debts. Yes. Okay, and what else have you done in your lifetime then, Paul?
Oh, heavens above, Tim.
Okay, were you a captain of a boat?
Yes, I was.
Yes.
I
Okay.
had my own fishing boat out of Paignton, well,
Yeah.
out of Dartmouth,
All right.
many moons ago.
And one of your boat ships belonged to.
Oh, that was years ago. It was a boat called the Vita, which was owned by Rolls-Royce. It was his actual own boat, Henry Rolls,
Yeah.
named after his place in France, the Vita, which unfortunately broke its back in Paignton Harbour and ended up being burnt.
Ah, and why was it set on fire, Paul?
Because I set it on fire. It broke its back
It's
in an
obvious.
easterly storm, and there was nothing else could be done with it.
Right. So, what was the purpose of setting it on fire?
Ah, now the method was there because the boat was actually sheathed in copper to stop the worm in the med from eating into the timber. So I burnt the boat and collected all the copper and sold it to the scrap man.
See, that's a clever man. And Paul's also an excellent engineer.
Oh,
For any of the little bits, he used to be in the. Well, let's start back. You were in the classic.
Classic Camper Club,
Yeah.
which is still going.
Right. And did you not hold up a bank in Ilfracombe?
Oh, that was when I was doing the Western reenactments. When we went down for the steampunk rally down there with a whole group of Western reenactments, and we held the bank up. Plus the police car, plus the Wallace Arnold coach. All money was for charity though.
Oh, and Paul's been my mentor for many years. I've followed on from his adventures. I've even visited Antonio's bar in Mahaca. And of course the spaghetti western sets.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
Absolutely lovely. So that's a bit about Paul. We love coming down to visit him, listen to his stories, and we'll carry on every time we come down here having another story or two off Paul about his adventures. Thank you very much.
You're
Paul.
more than welcome, Tim.
Lovely chap. Catch you later. Bye from
Bye.
Tim.
Bye.
Bye from Paul. And bye from Sheena. Take care. So, Paul,
What?
what are we doing tonight?
Well, I'm loading up my Thompson submachine gun.
Okay,
Because you're going to take a video of it.
I am. And how long did it take you to put this together then,
2
Paul?
days.
2 days.
The
Okay,
magazine's loaded.
right, we'll
Gonna
let you
the
load
gun
it.
up now.
It fires rubber bands, by the way. It's only a toy.
Well,
But Paul is an engineering craftsman. Yeah, so he likes to build these
just for fun.
just for fun and to occupy his time. So we'll show you in a few moments when he's loaded it and ready to fire.
1.
And that's okay. It's time to pay our debts because the bet
I'm
was
looking forward to this.
the bet was that the motorhome wouldn't fit on Paul's drive, and I
And the
lost.
bet was £1,000.
It was £1,000. Well,
Yes,
I'm
it
going to
was
give you
£1,000.
$1,000
Right, that'll
Which,
do, that'll do.
from the era that you were travelling.
Yeah, that'll do.
The rate of exchange. Can you find $1,000?
No. What about $200 million?
Oh, I'll give him 200 million. Yeah.
Right, or you can have $100 trillion.
Is it false money then?
Do you know, folk, never trust a guy from the Midlands. Look what he's paid me with. The Reserve Bank of bloody Zimbabwe. Well, would you believe it? I knew it wouldn't happen.
Never let it be said we don't pay our wages. And at the time that Paul was travelling, the exchange rate, when it started, was 1 Zimbabwe dollar to 1 US dollar. So that's how inflation affects us today during our travels.
Put them on eBay, Paul.
Whoopee, I'm well off now. Look. Just an update. Tim has paid me for the bet that we had, that I couldn't get his camper on my drive. He's now paid me in Zimbabwe dollars. Needless to say, these will be on eBay later on to try and recoup some of my money back. And that, folks, is what we call a wrap.
Great to speak to you.